Hi everyone, I just wanted to share a quick idea about Pesach that will hopefully enhance your Seder this year. This is an idea I learned in high school from one of my teachers, and I think about it almost every Pesach, and especially now that I'm older, and I wanted to share it with you. So one thing that makes Pesach so unique is that there's an especial emphasis in involving our children. We pique their interest, we want them to ask questions, there's the storytelling, the songs, the manishtana. Some people even have props. They have their little frog puppets or whatever they do to kind of make it more meaningful for their children and get them more involved, more so than any other holiday. Similarly, the Gemara tells us that our sages would give out nuts to the children at the Seder to help them stay awake. The Rambam gives some chinuch advice on how we can tell the story to our children depending on their intelligence or their interest. And we see that we go above and beyond to get our children involved in the Seder and in the process of retelling the story of the Exodus. So why is that? Well, we do have a mitzvah. There's a biblical commandment, Higara Televincha. The Torah tells us that we have a mitzvah to tell the story of Yetzias Mitzrayim to our children. But why specifically here on Pesach at the Seder do we go above and beyond to retell the story and get our children so involved? So there are a number of answers. For one answer, you can look at Seder Companion under the Manishtana article, but I'm going to talk about a different answer here. At the end of Magid, we have the paragraph of Bechol Dor Vador. Bechol Dor Vador Chayav Adam Leros Es Asmo Ki'ilu Hu Yatsa Min Mitzrayim. We have a special idea of seeing ourselves as if we were in Mitzrayim, as if we were redeemed from the Mitzrayim, as if we saw the Makos, as if we saw the Yam Suf split. How are we supposed to do that? We can tell the story all we want. We can have as many puppet shows as we want. But how can we really truly experience it as if we ourselves were there? Well, who at our Seder has the best imagination? Our children, right? If there's one thing that children are really good at, it's asking questions and it's playing pretend. Children have, a crazy sense of imagination, and when they are pretending, they really do think it's real. Whether they're playing house or they're playing princesses or firefighters. Our children do have an amazing sense of imagination. So maybe at the Seder, if we really get the children involved, if we really pique their interest, we can harness that sense of imagination and we can use it to really believe that we too were at Mitzrayim. Our children probably can do that. So if we learn from them, if we learn to harness our sense of imagination, then maybe we too can see ourselves as if we were in Mitzrayim, as if we were slaves, as if we saw the Makos, as if we experienced Kriyas Yam Suf. And then through that, we can go on to the next portion of Magid. We can go on to the Hallel part, where we praise Hashem, where we thank Hashem for all He did. And if we had that sense of being in Yetzias Mitzrayim, of believing and imagining that we too were there, then we can have a genuine Hallel. We can have a genuine praising of Hashem for all that He did. We can instill that sense in the next generation. And through that, we can really experience what we're supposed to experience on the Seder night, which is that sense of Hashem is controlling our lives. Hashem is protecting us in every generation. We can instill that message to the next generation, and through that we can merit the ultimate redemption, B'mehera B'yameinu. Have a great Pesach.